According to the 2023 National Electrical Code, the disconnect switch for an oil-fired furnace must meet specific requirements related to its location and visibility. NEC Section 426.70 states that the disconnect switch must be within sight from and readily accessible to the furnace. Additionally, NEC Section 426.11 specifies that the disconnect switch should be plainly visible from the furnace. Considering these requirements, a disconnect switch that is painted red and has arrows on it, and is positioned such that it is clearly visible and accessible from the furnace, generally meets the requirements outlined in the NEC. The belief that the disconnect switch must be physically mounted directly onto the furnace is a common misconception. The NEC does not mandate that the disconnect switch be attached to the furnace itself. The primary concern is that it is within sight and readily accessible for safety and maintenance purposes. However, it is important to recognize that the electrical inspector has the final authority on whether the installation is acceptable. While the installation appears to meet the NEC requirements, the inspector's interpretation and judgment will ultimately determine compliance. It is advisable to have a copy of the relevant NEC sections readily available during the inspection to address any concerns or questions that may arise. If the inspector raises concerns, referencing the specific code sections can help clarify the installation's compliance. Should the inspector still require modifications, it is important to comply with their instructions to ensure the installation passes inspection. If you disagree with the inspector's interpretation, you can appeal their decision through the appropriate channels, though it is usually more efficient to address their concerns directly. In summary, you are likely in compliance with the NEC given the description of the disconnect switch being visible and accessible. The NEC does not require the disconnect to be mounted on the furnace. Defer to the inspector's final say, but be prepared to discuss the relevant code sections. For clarity, the requirements break down as follows. Firstly, the disconnect must be within sight of the furnace as described in NEC 426.70. This means that someone standing at the furnace should be able to see the disconnect without obstruction. Secondly, the disconnect must be readily accessible. This means that it should be easy to reach without having to climb over obstacles or move equipment. Thirdly, the disconnect should be plainly visible according to NEC 426.11. The red paint and arrows mentioned help in making it plainly visible. The reason these requirements are in place is for safety. In the event of an emergency or when maintenance is needed, it is crucial to be able to quickly and easily disconnect power to the furnace. If the disconnect is not within sight, someone might inadvertently work on a live circuit. If it is not readily accessible, valuable time could be lost in an emergency. If the disconnect is not plainly visible, it may be difficult to locate quickly. Regarding the oil guy's insistence, it is possible that they are following a specific company policy or have had previous experiences that led them to believe the disconnect must be mounted on the furnace. However, these policies do not override the NEC, which is the governing standard for electrical installations. It is also possible that the oil guy is simply not familiar with the NEC requirements and is operating under a misunderstanding. To further clarify, consider these points regarding the disconnect switch. Firstly, the purpose of a disconnect switch is to provide a means of cutting off the power supply to the equipment for servicing or in case of an emergency. Secondly, the disconnect switch must be rated for the voltage and current requirements of the furnace motor and any other electrical components of the furnace. Thirdly, the location of the disconnect should be chosen to minimize the risk of accidental operation, but it should still be easily accessible in an emergency. Furthermore, it is also beneficial to review the manufacturer's instructions for the furnace. The manufacturer may have specific recommendations or requirements for the electrical installation, although these should not conflict with the NEC. If there are any discrepancies between the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC should take precedence. You could also check with other electricians or electrical contractors in the area to see if they have had similar experiences with this particular inspector. It is possible that the inspector has a unique interpretation of the code or is enforcing a local amendment to the NEC. Another approach is to document the installation thoroughly. Take photos or videos of the disconnect switch and its location relative to the furnace. This documentation can be helpful if you need to appeal the inspector's decision or if there are any questions in the future. Remember that the goal is to ensure a safe and compliant installation. By following the NEC and addressing any concerns raised by the inspector, you can achieve this goal. The fact that the disconnect is within sight and readily accessible are the key points to emphasize. You are not missing anything in the NEC code. The disconnect switch, as described, meets the requirements of the NEC. While the old guy may have a different opinion, the inspector should ultimately approve the installation. However, be prepared to discuss the relevant code sections and provide documentation if necessary. To be absolutely sure, you may want to contact the local electrical inspection authority before the official inspection to clarify their interpretation of the code. This proactive step could prevent any misunderstandings during the inspection itself. If they confirm that your installation meets their requirements, you will be well prepared for the inspection. If they have any concerns, you can address them before the inspection, potentially saving time and effort. In either case, having a clear understanding of the local interpretation of the code is essential for a smooth inspection process. Remember, electrical codes are in place to ensure safety and prevent hazards. While they can sometimes seem complex or confusing, their ultimate goal is to protect people and property. By understanding and following the codes, you are contributing to a safer environment for everyone. So, the disconnect switch has to be readily accessible, which means easily reached without obstruction. It has to be within sight, meaning visible from the furnace location. It has to be plainly visible, and this usually means identifiable as a disconnect. Also, the disconnect is used for the purpose of cutting power for service or emergencies. Ultimately, the inspector has the final say, and knowing the NEC code will help.